And we're back, and we're going to play Petros next. So final one on the Rhino plot. Let's go pin 3. Realise I haven't been changing pins up for the last few. Go medium and northeast. So Petro probably the favourite on this plot, like certainly as the like quote unquote tier 1 designer in this group. Clubhouse looks cool. Petro clubhouses always look cool. Okay, so a bit more treed in maybe than the others, or maybe he's done less pruning. Little rock slide. Nice use of the stone walls and barrels and things, which fits the brewing company name. Yeah, this is all really cool. Nicely done. Entertaining. Oh, and that's the... Yeah, okay. The brewing company thing's very cool. I like the factory as well. Okay, so he's gone with like more of a classic Petro style, of course. Like, very much has his own style. Oh, we've gone for tiny greens again. Very much has his own style, of course, and kind of a lot of it is based on quite, I want to say short holes, but like small hazards, careful contouring. But yeah, I always felt this plot needed big and bold to go along with it. So it's interesting to see a take on small. Where are we going? Oh, so you then come, oh, so you do a little loop and you come back to, and that's our halfway, and that's very cool. So that's our halfway hut, which looks nice. Let's see where he went overall. Oh, so he didn't really use this. Kind of go out and then come back again. I think quite a few of them ended up following pretty similar parts of the land, which would make sense, like some of it was more usable than others. Though he kind of didn't use this bit, which is where Matt had his first, I want to say. Yeah, obviously you would focus on like key set piece on the creek as well. Didn't go anywhere near Rhino's waterfall, sadness. Okay. So first hole, so we got those bunkers at 260. So 3 would really pinch, driver less so. Tiny green. That's okay, we've got space out here. Planting looks good. The fun part of this course was like you really did feel like you were chiseling greens out of landscape that already existed, which I quite liked. I mean, I have no shot into this green. Although, that's pretty good. I mean, I missed the fairway, but so can't really complain. Yeah, shame. I like the cross bunker in front of the green. I didn't really get a chance to properly play that hole after the tee shot. Okay, 2 is... It feels like it should be a really long hole. Like, yeah, 165. Again, tiny landing zone. And I'm not going to get away with my usual tempo on this course. Like, the landing zones are too small. Okay, so we're behind that little halfway hut. There we are. I mean, the good thing about the small greens is if you hit them, you're going to get a decent-ish birdie putt. This is very congested, and you get the angle if you play out here. I think actually with the elevation and the wind, I can just hit driver over this, right? Oh no, no I cannot. Not with that swing, tempo. Oh! Oh, that's one way to play it. Really like the planting around the bunkers, this little bunker string here. Great. Hey Petra, hey. Yes, yes it is. Already played a couple. We've played TJs and we played Jives's. That's decent enough. That'll do. We're okay with that. That's a tough hole. Okay. 4. So a little bunker waiting to catch you out. Fun green. That is tight little pin position. I would probably play for the fat of the green and then just putt down. I don't feel like there's really a safe play on this hole, because that's way too far back to be into this green. I'm just going to hit driver. Just hope we avoid that second bunker. I played quite well on Jives. Like, better than I thought. Okay, can I hit a pitch shot into this and stop it? Experience would say no, but we're going to try it. I just don't trust myself hitting a partial lob wedge. Land soft. Oh. Well, there's that. Okay. 4. Okay, so this one's more of a, like, straightforward kind of narrows, pinches at driver. I would have loved a bit more fairway this side, just to, like, make me consider taking 3-wood a bit more. Because I think driver landing zone is kind of the same. Hold on. That should be okay. Oh, no. Oh, and it really buried there. Oh no, seems okay. Middle of the green is fine. Not with that tempo, it's not. Oh, came out way better than it had any right to. Really like the green site halfway up the hill. Like, I think these sorts of benched into a side of the hill are some of my favourite green sites you can find, because it just flows with the land really nicely. And those little bunkers just short of the green look great. Right. This approach is awesome. Yeah. Not a very Ben-friendly putt, this one. Just keep it on the green is all I care about. Or just go in, either or. Okay, 6. Fun, like, not quite punch bowl, but it's got elements of that. I love the green, the little hollow you found for a green. I will lay up on this one. Because I don't actually mind hitting a longer club. It's still not that long into this green. Just don't want to be long right. So we'll do our usual fast, get somewhere around there. Still not going to be the friendliest putt, but it's fine. I will be really interested to see Rhino's take on the small greens. I feel like that's the sort of thing he would get triggered by. 3-wood is... yes. But I don't mind hitting a pitch into some pins. Like, this is fine. I feel like it's 3-wood is more pinch than driver on a fair few holes. Alright, cap wedge pitch. Yeah, I don't think I mind this. Use that little slope to feed it around. Lovely. Really good green site and just kind of sees over a lot of the plot. You get to see Rhino's water plane work on the creek. All of that good stuff. Now 8, if I remember rightly, you said is a publish error. Should be a par 5, is actually a par 4. Oh, these things happen. Oh no, that's all me. Held on to that a little too long at the top. Okay, wow. Bogey would be good right now. I'm right behind these. I guess I've probably got to go this way, right? Actually, they're 90% air, right? Not 90%, but that'll do. This is not the pin I want from where we're at, the club we've got. I'm just trying to miss on the left. That's all I care about. I just see bad things happening if I putt from the other side of this. Which we'll probably end up doing now anyway. Yep. So bogey, because it's going to be a par 5, that feels completely fair on that. Tee shot put me in a load of trouble on probably one of the easier driving holes. Okay, this one is a par 5. Okay, so we have back-to-back par 5s. They are slightly different. Well, definitely very different. One's very uphill, very downhill. Come on, wind, bring it back in. Ah, that's all my fault. Gave it way too much respect. And both of them I've taken completely out of play by just hitting terrible drives. How were you for meter in the end? It's like one thing that does, like this plot, it was really hard to hide the empty areas, and like when we go heavy planting this side, that was always going to be a slight risk. Let's go here. Slow again. 98, yeah, figured. It's so tough to do like proper. I had similar with mine. It's like impossible to do open courses really in this game if you want to do it with pretty detailed grass planting. Okay, longer par 3, funnels down. This pin will be a nightmare. I assume we've got one front and right. I like that we're right down by creek level. I held on to that again too long. A few playthroughs in, and we're losing tempo. No. Okay. Let's go with that. Funnels down and sit. Not quite. Just couldn't get any spin out of the rough. Bleeding shots. That early eagle is kind of the only thing holding our scorecard together. Okay, so 11, you worked your way around this area like this. I like the side on, like, this green sits really nicely. I honestly think so much of this is just going to come down to, that's pure overcompensation for the previous two slopes. So much of this is going to come down to what Rhino's take on those small greens is, I think. And like, honestly, who knows? Because they're very Marmite. I also know Rhino's skill level in this game, and it is not great. Okay, where are we on the... Oh, okay, we're right back at the half. Oh, so we've looped around and come out here. Yes, the answer is always very. Cool, look, I like that we, like with all of it, it's kind of like just a golf course was carved out. It's not meant for many people. It's just like you literally step off and hit to another hole. Kind of like original sheep ranch style. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. Maybe there's a thread and I should have read some stuff. I haven't. Sorry. I need to turn. Oh. Oh. Wow. Court break. Okay. Yeah, this is very tight all the way down. I would love just a little more space anywhere to be able to place some sort of safe layup. I think 5 iron is the best I've got. The approach shot's fun. There. Oh, why is that 98%? And why does... I really hope for the next game that the 2% doesn't just hemorrhage a shot by 10 yards. Okay, 14. Really like the bunkering coming out of the water here and just working all the way up. Feels... No, awesome green sight. Contouring feels maybe a little similar to 11 from purely passing memory. I love this approach shot though. And rock work behind the green looks awesome. Not the shot. Ooh. Hey. I mean, the most ridiculous playthrough possibly ever in terms of the number of good breaks we've had. Still only at 3 under. Okay, cool par 5. So really over some... This is some very inhospitable land. I'm going to hit, but kind of driver friendly, which makes sense as a par 5. I like those bunkers just peering out of the rocky kind of elements. I don't know. I'm not accurate enough for this, but we'll give it a go. Okay, we're going to miss right, which I don't think is the worst. No, definitely not the worst miss. Oh, and we have some grass on fairway. These things happen. And what a wild ride this playthrough has been in terms of the play. Okay, so we can hit. I like the green. That's. I like that we've got more space to run it on for this one. Makes me want to hit 3-wood and play a longer shot, but then you've put this bunker there, which is a little annoying. Feels like it's taking away a fun shot, but it's okay. We'll hit into the heavy rough instead, and then we get to try it out. Yeah, maybe. I think 5 to make sure we cover. Oh, that's too much. Should have been taking the 6 iron. 2 in 1 round would have been too much to ask for. It's got a magnet today. Okay, and then 17 works over the high portion of the creek. Oh. One day, maybe they'll give us actual running water and we can do this properly. Would be very cool. Another teeny tiny target. Let's go. Oh, yeah. There's a shot. Didn't need to go flag chasing too much. and then just pull the putt horribly. This feels realistic. Oh, terrible golf. Okay, and then 18, you play over the little waterfall. That feels like a long way away. It's not that far, I guess. Okay, and then we play into the heart of this one. Ooh, that slope is doing a lot. There we go. Love the little grass blends there. Looks great. There we go. It's a really cool course, like very unique, and I think it will be a bit polarizing. It'll be interesting to see how it gets judged. I would, because like there's some really good courses on this plot, and this one I think the most visually dissimilar of them, which I think is a positive. 36-34. So we're from the Jive scorecard of 35-38 to this. Well, that explains why I built a bit more of a score on the front nine before limping home. It's definitely pretty, like, there's a lot of short, tight corridors, some really cool green contouring, and small, like the small greens are going to be a talking point. Personally, I like them in moderation. I don't love them over 18 holes, but in this case, it kind of made sense with what you were going for. There's some really fun holes out there. Particularly enjoyed, I think, let's think. I'm always going to have a fond memory on a 4. The little punch bowl, can't remember which hole that was, the raised punch hole, some really cool green size. Like your little punch bowl ones have been the best of them, I'd say. But then also, was it 11 overlooking the creek? Maybe not. No, 13, that really short par 4 I thought was cool. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Okay, I have maybe 1 or 2 left to do, so I'll try and I'm going to go get the kids breakfast now, and then I might try and do another one in about half an hour or so, because I'm keen to be done with these today. Thanks for the publish, give it a play,